Morning, brother.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing good, and you?
I'm doing well. I'm
Great.
excited to get to spend some time with you all this morning.
Okay. Great.
How do you feel so far about Hebrew?
Um, it's I'm trying to memorize all the Hebrew. What do you call them? Vowel punctuations. That's
Yes,
the only thing, man, that I can get yet, because there's a bunch of different ones.
yes,
Different forms, different sound.
yes.
That's what.
Um, how about the alphabet? How do you feel about the alphabet?
Alphabet. I think I got it already.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I got the alphabet, and that's the first thing I think that we need to get before we can get the rest. And I'm just trying to get the vowels because now I can see the words and everything, and I can spell them, but I don't know if I can say them correctly.
Right. I understand. That's I think knowing the alphabet is probably a very big part.
It's the foundation.
It's foundation, exactly.
Yeah,
We will. I don't want you to worry about the vowel points too much because that knowledge will come.
it will.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
sure hope so.
Yeah,
I mean,
it,
I've been going over those videos by some, the daily Hebrew something, and
yes.
it's pretty good. So that one is clearing me some things up too. So that's okay.
Yeah, I love those videos. They're very helpful.
Daily dose of Hebrew. That's what it is, right?
Yes. They
Yeah.
also have a daily dose of Greek and a daily
Yeah.
dose they now have a daily dose of Septuagint, which is interesting
Yeah.
because it's
Oh, wow.
kind of
Yeah.
a little bit
In
of both.
Latin or what? Is that Latin?
The Septuagint is the
Is
Greek,
Latin?
it's the Greek translation of the Hebrew Old Testament. Right. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, good morning, Damon. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Recovering, you know?
Yeah, been a long week.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got fed.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I Me and my elder was talking about it, and we said that more elders should come to this to just kind of learn about some stuff. So I think we're going to start trying to think of a way to bring more of our elders in to go to some of the classes.
Yeah, that I would imagine the elders sessions that they have, especially I don't know 100% whether they do it here or not, but I know that some places will do like elders scenario sessions where they'll present, here's this like really tough scenario where you gotta figure out how you're gonna apply scripture to deal with it amongst an eldership, and they'll kind of do like a mock, um, whatever you call it, scenario, I guess. And I think those sessions to me, I think would be very, very helpful.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Just kind of
Morning, brother.
where the rubber meets the
Hey,
road. David, good morning.
Morning, good morning.
I like you look like you're about to fly an airplane.
Yeah, I like those because I can hear better and the mic is better.
Yeah, that's very, very good quality headphones.
Those are my game headphones. My gamer headphones.
They're made to be good quality. Michael, I'm glad you found your way on.
Dude, yeah, yeah, thank you. Boker Tove, brothers.
It's funny you mentioned that. I've got a little tidbit about that before we end class.
Cool.
I don't know if has Dave already covered that term with y'all, or is that just something you picked up before?
That's something I picked up in the first time when,
Okay.
did you say broken toes?
yeah, broken toes. No,
I
Boker Tove.
burnt the toast.
Burnt the
Mark the
toe.
toast.
Morning, everybody coming in.
Ooh, it's hot in this office.
I think I'll give it just a couple more minutes, and then we'll start. I know we had a lot people registered for the class that aren't here yet, so give them just a
Like
couple.
19 people or something.
We'll start at 9:05. Matter of fact, yeah. Um, Before we get started, I'd like to ask how everybody's feeling about Hebrew so far. I know that, with PTP, there was a good break in between the last session and now, but from what you were able to study from then to now, if any at all, um, just wondering where you're at comfort level with the alphabet, at least, maybe with the vowel points.
My opinion is going to be on the leaning toward the negative side, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Okay, get there.
I actually I'm starting to get the alphabet down a little bit. I've just been kind of writing it like little at chunks at a time.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but I actually do enjoy writing it more than writing English. I don't know why, and I guess it's more like I'm drawing, so I find it interesting. But uh, but like our last homework and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I don't understand any of that, so need some major help with that.
Okay.
I think
Uh,
I think I can identify all of them, but maybe I cannot write it in order yet.
okay.
But when I see it, I know which one is.
Yeah, I think that the normal way that this goes is that you're going to feel behind. You're going to feel like you should be at the current level, at the current week that we're in, but you're going to be like a week or two behind. And that's normal. And Dave would tell you that himself. But soon you're gonna start to build on what you know, and it's gonna become much more. I think it's gonna become more fun, honestly.
If you say so.
I say so.
Okay.
Um, so I see Georgia School of Theology online. Is that Dave, or
Probably.
because it's not me?
Yeah, I'm just making sure there's no issues getting on, and I'm looking at attendance is all. So sorry to
Okay,
bother you. I'm not trying to eavesdrop.
no worries. Um, one thing, Dave, if I can mention this on the recording, I hope I can. If not, then you can just edit it out. Um, I don't have access to the teacher side of the LMS, so I'm not able to see what lessons they're on and stuff like that. So maybe if you can,
I'll fix that right now. That's what I'm in now, so I'll fix that right now. Not a problem.
okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to see what you guys had for homework or anything, so I apologize for that.
Unfortunately, it was a rough start. 1 week, the Tuesday and Friday, we did chapters 1 through 3, alphabet, vowel pointers, and syllabification, syllables, and pronunciation.
Yeah,
That's really a lot in 1 week, but it's purposeful. And then the next Tuesday, via recording, unfortunately, because of conflict that I had, was chapter 4 on nouns, and that's, I think, where the idea and the hope was is, hey, between now and the end of PTP, maybe somebody practice their alphabet and pronunciation, and so when you get to nouns, chapter 4, it's still going to be uh, uncomfortable, but it begins to start putting things in place. It just takes a little time, and so that's kind of, I assume where we are. It kind of depends on how much effort was put in between last class and now. So
yeah. Maybe you think I did a good job explaining that a minute ago.
oh yeah,
If
yeah. It's always a cloud. No matter what week you're in, you're always going to feel like this is fuzzy. It doesn't make sense. But the few weeks prior to that will begin to solidify, make sense, and that's just the way the process is. But so don't
Yeah.
feel like you're the only one lost. And recognize, though, you begin to sort of feel like okay, even though I don't quite grasp this, let's say chapter 4 nouns, but I'm beginning to understand a little bit about the alphabet or how to pronounce a word, maybe, and that's going to take practice. But I'm
Yeah.
beginning to understand that it's beginning to make sense, and over time, it makes more and more sense. Kind of thing. If you're having trouble with the alphabet, my suggestion, I meant to say this originally and I completely forgot. For me, one of the best ways to learn is I group it in small groups, so 5 letters at a time, and I just practice 5 letters: alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon. Oh wait, that's Greek.
Yeah.
Get them all mixed up. Alpha, beta, gimel, dalet, hey. So just practice 5 letters at a time or 4 letters at a time, and you're like, okay, that I got comfortable, and then do the next 5, then do all 10, and then the next 5, and then do all 15, kind of thing. And that's really, it's just, unfortunately, the early part of this is just rote learning and memorization and practice. So I'm not gonna stay. I'm just doing a couple of things and I'm getting out. Okay.
Okay.
I will say this, guys, just as a word of advice. I don't remember. I think Dave included it on the LMS, but there's that guy. I can't remember his name, but He's got the outfit on, and he's got his little guitar, and he's singing the alphabet song. I know the alphabet because of that song. I still know the alphabet. I took this and dropped out of it 2 semesters ago, and I still know the alphabet just because of that song. So it will stick in your head with that guy. I promise.
Yeah, I still sing that song in my
I
head.
do too.
If I'm trying to remember where I'm at in the alphabet.
Yeah,
I do the same thing with the English alphabet. I have to sing like my ABCs to figure out what letter comes after Q. Oh, R.
I'll add those. I put an awful lot on the flip class for resources, for tools to help it make sense and to go into your help you kind of remember things. So if you use that, it will help. If you don't use it, that's really okay. You don't need to use some of that. Some of it's required, but some of it's not. And but it'll help you if you take advantage of it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and get started. Just want to take a brief second to reintroduce myself. I know we had a lot of introductions last time. We won't go through reintroductions for everybody, but I just want to make sure you guys all know who I am. My name is Damien. Of course, you can see that on screen. And I am the first graduate of the Georgia School of Theology. I'd say that with humility, not with arrogance. And I also say that to encourage you because I know that I've done it and I know that you can do it. So I'm excited that you guys are in this, and it's so fascinating to me to see so many people on board in such a short time since the school started. But I'm excited about this Hebrew class. I love the languages, and I hope that after our time together that you will love them more than I do. So as we get started, I think we have to get on the same page. I think that's kind of the best practice here. So I don't want to, go in thinking that you guys already know all of the material that has been presented up till now. In fact, that's not even the purpose of me being here. The purpose is to make sure that the things that we're learning get solidified in our heads, so we can take more time on Fridays to go over things and just take our time and learn things better. Any questions before we get started? And I don't want to take too much time on questions, but I just want to open it up for questions if you have any.
I know for me, Damien, one of my biggest struggles was learning how to write it. And I found online there's like 40 different ways to write the alphabet, but I figured it out. But I think I guess I could form it in a question. Is can we spend some time on the vocab um, today? I know that in Greek, that's one thing that I always slipped up on. I was always learning the material, but I would sometimes forget the vocabulary. Can we
Yeah.
try to hit that? And I also had a question on it because in trying to learn the verbiage and how things are pronounced, I know
Mm-hmm.
one of the examples is Abraham. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know if I was supposed to pronounce it like breathy, like the Hebrew, like how, like yab, like with the yo, like in like a Hebraic way or English. I didn't know how I was supposed to pronounce. I'm going with Abraham right now. But
Okay.
anyways, there's my thoughts.
We will spend time on vocabulary. That is part of what I have on my to-do list. But first, I want to go through the alphabet with you guys just to kind of make sure you guys are getting it and at least trying to reinforce that first foundational principle. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share something in the chat, And if you guys have a phone or like a tablet, you can join in and I can ask it. If I see anybody on, I'll ask you to write. But if I don't, I'll just do the writing and then you can say what letter I'm writing, that kind of thing. But I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And this is for Canvas, which is we have a board, a Canvas board at the school classroom, and it's really cool. But we don't. I'm not there at the building, so I can't use it. But we can still use it online, and it's kind of like we're all in the classroom together when we use it because you can have somebody go up to the board and write on the board. But this is a way we can do that digitally, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, I see a couple of people on. I see Jake. Well, I see people logging into that. So I'm just gonna start this by writing one letter, and you tell me what that letter is. Matter of fact, before I go any further, I need to share my screen because I want to get this on the recording. And for those who don't have access to the link, you can still see it. Let's see here. All right. Can everybody see
Yes,
my
Aleph.
Olive? Very good.
Yes.
All right. Who is online that wants to give the next letter a shot?
I got it.
Go for it.
Let me open Canvas first.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my. Oh. Well, maybe I don't know. I couldn't get in. Maybe get someone else. I'll get it. Let me get in first, and I'll get the next one.
Okay. Somebody else want to try?
I need to sign up.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Go for it.
Oh, the one that's just right there, Olive.
Oh, yes.
Next
You in the are you able to write, Jeremiah?
Oh, here. I'm sorry. Let me try.
Let me give the next letter a shot.
Yeah. Um.
I don't see an option to write on mine.
Yeah, I don't either.
Uh,
Hmm.
ah,
You
let's
need
see.
to sign up for Vibe, I guess, for
I
that
think
Canvas. That's what I'm doing.
I put it
Hmm.
to view only. I didn't think about that. So you should be able to write now.
Okay.
Maybe you have to refresh the page.
So this is on my little pad track on my iPad.
That's fine. All right. Cool. Looks good to me. What letter is that?
Oh, is it?
Bet.
All right. Who wants to go next?
All
what
right, I
is the
guess I'll go
code?
next.
What is the code to join?
The
I
Do
code.
you have
think
that?
it was 777-888, I think. Oh, no, no, that was for Zoom.
That's there shouldn't be a code to join this.
I think it just popped up.
You should be able to click the little marker looking thing on the side. I don't know how it would look on whatever device you're using, but for me, there's some options on the side.
Hmm.
Somebody wrote a Gimel there.
I was trying.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. So that's a Gimel. What comes next?
Dalit.
Dalit.
Dalet. And who wants to try that? Good job. Got a little bit of tail on there. And I'll just that tail needs to be a little shorter. But good job. All right. What's next?
Hey.
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 The way Dave told me to remember this one is, I don't know if he told you guys, but it's Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. Hey.
Oh, 5. Hey, that's brilliant. That's good.
And that's a good way to remember,
Excellent.
just to kind of get yourself in the habit of starting to think through the alphabet in a chronological order.
That's good.
I'll do this one if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Yep.
See how it's not connected right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's next?
Vav.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little hook at the top.
It's
And
hard to try it with a mouse.
with the vowels.
No, he
I
said
mean,
with a mouse.
with a mouse. Yeah,
Oh, with the mouse. Gotcha.
I was using the mouse.
All right. Go for it, Jake.
A little bit
Right.
much.
Yep, that's it.
Letter. What letter is that?
Zion.
Yeah. Zion. Zion.
Oh.
Zion. What next? We'll work our way through this one letter at a time.
Hit.
There it is.
Good.
Chet.
Good.
Tet.
Let's see if I can. Now it's connected. Yep.
Yep. Little hat at the top, kind of extends over the side and straight down. Yep. Looks good to me. Chet.
Tet.
Tet. Okay. Who wants to
Yod.
draw Tet?
Strange looking V.
To me, it kind of looks like a heart.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Good job, Gracie. Let me help you out a little bit. You got a little more of a hook here. But yeah, great job. Tet, tet,
Yod.
Yod.
node. What?
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little. Het, tet, yod,
Cough.
cough. Anybody who wants to write, you can.
Yep.
Very good.
What is the difference with cat and bat? It's really similar.
Okay, let me
Yep.
Mine.
let me write it out and then I'll kind of explain. Good question. So for me, bet is like it has a curve at the top and then a straight line that goes past.
Yeah.
It goes through on the bottom, and then cough is just like a backwards C kind of. It's all curved. Is that a good explanation? Okay. What comes after cough?
Lamed.
Yeah.
My favorite letter. It's the coolest looking one.
It's a good reason. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good Lamed. Lamed. Mem. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good.
Noon.
Noon. We're making some progress.
Noon is just like also like the very little. I don't know.
Yeah, only thing I would maybe try to not do is go underneath the line like that.
Okay.
I would try to kind of make it flat at the bottom. Mem, noon, and what comes after noon?
Samech.
Samek.
Sam.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, but that word, the letter Samek, reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hmm. That was a little underneath, but
You know what, we're all still getting used to it, so you're gonna get more comfortable with this as we go. So I struggle with even correcting you guys too much, but I'm glad that you guys at least you kind of know what they look like and um, know what letter is what. So I think we're in a pretty good place right now.
Ayin.
Iron, okay. What comes after iron?
Hey,
Pay, like pay up.
It has a final letter too, right?
Yeah, we will go over final letters if we have time, but um, I don't know that. I guess we can squeeze those in after we finish the alphabet.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I might go a little bit shorter on the inside. Um, wow, that was weird.
Okay.
What's going on?
The pencil.
And maybe give it a little pat, something like that.
Okay.
But if you did that, I think I would know what you're. So
Sade.
yeah. What letter? What sound does that make?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like
That's
a.
what was interesting. I wanted to point this out while we got to this letter. When I was doing my workbook and was doing some of the translations, um, Isaac actually should pronounce Itzhak because it has a sade there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think stuff like that's fascinating too. Hey, hey, what comes after that? Ein Pe Sade.
Um,
poof,
cool.
Kof.
poof.
Yeah. So yeah, good job there, Jake. Only thing I would maybe try to remember is it doesn't really connect
Okay.
at the top or the side. I mean, you didn't connect it at the side, but
Mm.
it doesn't
Okay.
connect at the top either. But I mean, you got the letter anyway, so okay. Kof.
Resh, is it?
Yep, Raish. Very good.
Just like this. Ah.
Yeah, kind of like a backwards R.
Mhm.
Raish, and then
Sin.
you got yeah,
Sin,
Mm.
yeah,
Sin,
seen.
and Taf.
Really, seen and sheen are one letter. I think Dave touched on that before,
Yep.
but they do sound different.
Hmm.
When you see
It
them.
depends on the point right on top.
Hmm.
Yes, that's correct.
The left is sin, on the right is shin.
Yes. And how did you remember that, by the way?
Just by remember left or right, and then just
Okay.
sin, left is sin, right is shin.
Yeah, okay.
The way I remembered it is uh Shin is well, Sin has one S and Shin is SH. And I don't know why, but like the two let like the sh sound, I don't know, it pushes it back. So I think well technically it'd be forward in the Hebrew language, but it pushes it back. So when I think of the sh sound, like oh that it's more and the S is just for anyways, that's a weird way to think about it.
Okay. Okay. I'm just curious.
Dave,
Not, not
Dave taught
necessarily right
us.
in front of it.
Dave taught us something about the shin is uh, shin is right. So because it's not
Yeah.
sin.
So I don't know if Dave came up with that or if I did in my study techniques, but the way I remembered it is that sin ain't right. So sin is left, and then shin is right. And one more letter, guys, and that's the alphabet.
Tab.
Tav. Looks just like a het, but it has a little foot at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Brother Damian, can you hit share and that blue button and share it on the chat to see if I can, because I have iPad and it it didn't let me open the browser, just the app. So that is why I couldn't.
Okay, yes. I did share it in the chat a minute ago, but I don't know if you were able to see it.
Yeah, the link take me to the app and I had to download it and everything, but I cannot see your Hebrew practice. It's okay.
Okay. Sorry. I can try to send it again.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing.
Well, I send it again, and I think the link looks different. So, let me know if you're able to join. But yeah, good job, guys. That's really good. Um, so that at least tells me that you're pretty comfortable with the alphabet, which is a great place to start. That we're already ahead of the game, I think there. Um, somebody mentioned, I think it was Ben, about the final letters.
Yes.
Um, let instead of what some people might do is they might write the final letters beside the letters in the alphabet, but let's just go through and identify which ones those are. Which letters in the Hebrew alphabet have a final form?
Mem.
All right, let me real quick, let me get a pen out and well, okay, so Mem has a final form.
Yep.
Kaf.
Nun.
Kaf, I heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Noon.
Sai. Tai. Sade.
Okay.
Adi.
And pay.
All right. Is that it?
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know calf has it. Does calf has it?
Yeah. I said
Yeah,
that.
we have cough on here. Yeah, I think that's it. Unless I'm forgetting something. Yeah, we only have five. Okay, and I'll just
No.
write this out so you guys can see what that looks like. The only one I kind of forgot was pay, but Yeah, it's just you notice most of these kind of just and they kind of unfold. So where A is usually like this, it's like it just uncurls and goes straight almost. So there's pay, um, there's sade, something like that. And cough unfolds and it gets long and gets flat on the top. Mem closes its box pretty
And
much.
then, yeah. Mhm.
And then the noon also unfolds. All right, cool. Let me see here. So we did alphabet. Now, I want to take Jake up on his offer. He mentioned that Jake has already taken Greek, so he knows how learning the languages go. And something he mentioned earlier was that he felt like he missed out on a lot by us not really going over vocab very much uh, in Greek. So I do want to make sure that we touch on that quite a bit as we go, um, and I hope that that will help solidify some things in your mind, and kind of you'll get used to seeing different words. You'll begin to learn more how their context is used in the Bible and things like that. Really, this class can be really useful if we figure out how to put it to work for us. So what I would maybe want to do is go to canvas number 1. You guys still with me on here?
Mm-hmm.
Some of you, whoever is online or on the canvas board, you might have to also go over to page 1. I'm not sure. But there you can see I have something written here. Does anybody want to tell me what I have here? Well, I know Michael knows.
Uh, uh, the,
So let's just break it down letter by letter, okay?
You have the Dagesh Lene, the first one,
Very
and
good.
Bet.
Yep. That's a great observation.
right?
All right. So the Dagish Lane. How do we know that's a Lane? You don't have to know that by the way, but if you do, um,
Well, that's part of where we are.
yeah.
And
Oh, I mean, yes,
syllabization and
but at the same time, again, we don't necessarily, we won't always be able to keep up exactly with all of the knowledge that we're at the current place in the curriculum. So if
Is
you
it
know it, great.
is it because of the Bigat Kafat?
Yeah, absolutely. But if you noticed in the chapter, sometimes those Begad Kefat letters will have a doggish forte, and there are some rules to help you identify which one that is. But I believe because it's at the beginning of the word, it's going to be Elene. And I also think if there would be a consonant before it, so if in other words, if I had uh, lamed before it or something, and I had something like this. Actually, this would now be split kind of in half, and I would have um, a forte, I think. Anyway, that's probably a lot more than what we're doing right now. But okay, so we have a Dagish Lane inside of a what
Right.
letter?
I
Bet,
know what this is.
Yeah, you know what this is. So what was the letter?
bet,
Yeah, inside of a bait. Okay, and what is the next character on the screen?
Bob with a dot is
So it is a Vav with the dot. That's correct, but it's known
Hollenbab.
see,
it's known as something.
Hollenbab
A
is a
home.
vowel.
or
Yeah. So a holem vav is characterized by those two things. It's a holem, which is that vowel point at the top, and a vav. And it makes
And a
the
long
O.
O sound.
Yeah, it makes the O sound. And what's the next letter?
Cough. Is it cough?
Cough.
Oath, yeah. Anybody know what that vowel underneath it is? That vowel point?
So
Seagull.
Okay.
Seagull.
Yes, a goal. And what sound does that make?
Bulk care. No.
It's an
Okay.
A. It's an A like in better.
Yeah. Eh. Okay. And then I heard somebody pronounce the word already, but this is this last letter is what?
R.
Ray.
Resh.
Resh, yeah.
Bulk
So
care.
yeah, Boker or Boker. But I believe in pronounce for our purposes, we would just say Boker. Kind of like poker, but we're not playing poker. And okay, now let's go to this word. That was too long. There you go. This word over here.
That is set.
Say again.
Set.
Tet. Mm-hmm. So tet, and we have another one of these. What's that?
Back. Back.
Vav
Yeah,
Holem vav.
a holem vav.
with a holem.
Mm-hmm. Holem vav. So tet, holem vav, and
Tob.
that last letter.
Be.
Bet.
Yeah.
Tvov.
Did somebody
It has no
pronounce
lane. It has no
Is
lane,
it
so
Tob?
it's pronounced with a V.
Tvov.
Tob.
Yeah, Tove. So Boker Tove. And Michael knows what that means, so I'm going to let him share that with you.
Good morning.
Yeah, it means good
What
morning.
that means? Oh, let me write it down.
So this word you would find in Genesis. Actually, both these words you would find in Genesis 1, not necessarily together, but you would see evening and morning, evening and vaboker, one day, right? Or a second day or whatever. And then God would say that after all these days that it was good. And in fact, it was very good. So it was very tov. Good morning. So I wanted to share that with you because I'm going to start introducing the class or greeting the class with that greeting, that Hebrew greeting. So whenever you hear me say Boker Tov, don't be like, huh? Okay. Now we're gonna try our hand at some vocabulary. I'm gonna write out a word, and then after that, I think we'll maybe pass the torch around and let you guys do some practice writing. This is probably what we'll do for the rest of the period. And so we won't spend too much time in any one thing because we'll probably end up taking maybe a minute or a few minutes per thing. So I want to start with what Jake said earlier. So let's see, you guys are able to see pretty good what I'm writing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sometimes I need to remind myself of the vowels. So get in there with me.
Thought you were writing the alphabet for a second, but now I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did I.
All right. So let's break it down letter by letter again. What do I have first?
Olive
Aleph. Okay, what's
with
second?
a
Bet.
dash, which
Patak.
is
It's a patak.
Okay.
attack.
Yep, Patak. Very good. Next.
The bait
Bay
with
with
What's that underneath it?
Zere.
double.
Zere.
Not
no,
a Saturday.
It's fresh.
Oh,
the race horizontal.
it's a Hatef,
It's
right?
No,
well, it's a hatef when it's next to, and so if I had this next to it, or
Mm.
if I had this next to it, it would be, so hatef means reduced.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a reduced vowel. But when it's a standalone, it's called
It's
something.
a I
Shurik.
forgot.
Shurik.
You're close. Close. That's
I
something.
remember it was something like that. It's
Shava,
something.
Shawa.
Yeah.
Ishba. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say Shiva because we kind of learned the W sound as a V sound. But if you want to say Shiva, that's okay. I'm not gonna count you wrong for it. But
I noticed that wasn't in our little paradigm. Is that in one of the paragraphs in the chapter, you think?
it's
It
somewhere.
is.
Like
I
it's
didn't see it either, Jake, but I found it finally.
Well, it's not in the paradigm because it's not a vowel.
Abra.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's in the syllabification chapter.
Yeah, that's where I found it.
Yep. The Shiva and syllabification on page
Okay.
18. Okay.
Gotcha.
We'll get back to the pronunciation. We'll get to the pronunciation here in a minute, but just kind of identifying things first. What's the third letter?
Rish.
Rish.
Rish. Okay, and then what's that vowel point underneath?
A.
Amet.
Comment?
Yeah.
Amet.
Did somebody say A?
Yes.
Yeah, you get. I mean, you got the English idea, right? That is, it does make an A sound. But not always when you see that vowel point is it going to make an A sound. Sometimes it will make more of a long O sound.
That's a hot tooth.
That would be a
Kamis.
Kametz Hatu.
Kamet. Kamet Hatu.
Yeah, but this is a Kametz. And
So is that the word for Abraham or what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to say it in Hebrew.
Yeah, let's just finish out the identifying the letters real quick, and then we'll nail down how to pronounce this. So
Okay.
let's that fourth letter.
Hey.
Hey, okay, and then the last one.
There's a vowel and then
final mem.
Mem.
Yeah. Mem. Yeah, very good. Final mem. So, okay. Tell me what sound this is going to make.
Short ah.
Yeah. Okay, and then this is the a shava, and it's called a silent shava. We know it's silent because it comes after a short vowel sound. So what happens with a silent shava, short vowel sound shava, is whatever letter this is going to close the syllable. So, and if it were open, like Resh is here, maybe a different color would be better. If it was open, it would end with the vowel sound. So, Ra. But since it ends with the consonant sound, how would we pronounce this syllable?
Ab.
Say again?
Ab.
So, you said ab?
Ab.
What's not there?
The Bagesh.
Dagesh.
Whatever.
Yeah, the Dagesh Lene, right?
Oh, yeah.
So remember, and that's going to be a little bit tricky. We're going to, the more you see these letters, the more you'll start to think, oh, that's a big God Kafat letter. But that's why we're going over it, because we don't know all those things yet. So this is going to make the V sound. So we already identified that's going to make the A sound. So our first syllable is going to be of. Okay, we good? Any
Can I
questions?
ask you a quick question? This may be preemptive. Is there a reason why there's two letters, the bit and um
Fresh.
the vav, when they are pronounced the same?
Yeah, well, they're not exactly, because I think it was Ben mentioned it earlier. The kind of the W, it makes the W sound sometimes. Also, the
Oh,
vowel
okay.
can function as a vowel.
Mm,
So
okay.
you'll see it both with the holum and this dot on the side. That's a shurik, and it makes the oo sound. And that makes the oo.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
it does have a completely different function, but yes, sometimes it can kind of sound the same as we pronounce it. But good question. And then I kind of already mentioned this, but so what's that R sound? What letter is the R sound? You know what? I just said it. The R sound. Okay. And then what vowel
Val.
sound does that vowel make?
Ah.
Ah. Okay. So we'll just kind of put that there as a placeholder. And then let's try to pronounce that last syllable.
Um. Um.
I think everybody's saying the same thing. Some couple couple of comments are a little hard to hear, but
Is it
let's.
is it do we have to make the guttural sound with that last one because the hey?
No, it's really going to sound pretty much like how in Spanish you would pronounce the J, which is
Okay.
like ha, right? It's going to sound, in English, it's just like our H, huh sound, just that kind of breath. Um, there are maybe times where the guttural sound will try to pick up on that, but it's not like it's incredibly important. But we'll try. We'll try to get there when we can. So I think this is what you guys were saying before, as far as the pronunciation of this. Hum. So you got that long A sound. It's going to be like father. Hum. Okay, so when we put all this together, we have this sort of pronunciation.
Abraham.
Avraham. And so how do we know that we would stress that last syllable?
I remember the accent was always in the last one, just in some cases, but we don't know it yet.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. The accent, unless it's otherwise stated, so you would maybe sometimes have an accent on the front or somewhere in the middle of the word. You would see that little arrow sort of thing. But if you don't see that, then we're going to assume that the accent is stressed at the end of the word, the last syllable. Now, while we're on syllables, before we move on, I do want to ask you about the tonic. Does that term ring a bell?
Yes. Tonic,
Tonic.
pretonic, or prepretonic.
Okay,
That's a
so yeah,
tonic.
so there are three terms, and we have all three here. Since this is the syllable that has the stress, right? That has the emphasis. We call that the tonic syllable. It's just a word that they use for it. I didn't make it up. So we just call it the tonic. And there's a pre-tonic and a pro-pretonic. And the only reason that is even important to us at all is because as you build out, a word and add more letters to it. I think Dave kind of might have shown you this before. And if not, then you're seeing it for the first time, and that's okay too. But so Hebrew words are typically built with 3 root consonants, and as you change forms of that word, you give it different meaning and things like that. You're gonna be adding letters to the front, adding letters to the back, and that's gonna change the vowel points some. The further you get this way in the word, the longer the vowels typically become. So you're gonna have those long vowels toward the end. While you go this way, you start to push the stress forward in the word. And that means that these are going to be shorter letters, sometimes just Shabbat, reduced vowels, and things like that. That might be a lot for now, but it's helpful to at least expose you to that information so that when you see it later on, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, we talked about that before. And that's kind of the idea of how we're going to be learning is really we're going to mention things. You're not going to get it fully, but you're going to hear it later on, and it's going to start making more sense. So that's my philosophy behind this whole thing. Okay, I think we pretty well covered Avraham. Do we want to try any more names or proper nouns?
Yeah, do Isaac because I'm curious about that one.
Okay, we'll do Isaac, and then we'll move on to maybe do 1 or 2 chapter 3 vocabs. So I'm going to write out the word for Isaac. It's going to look something like it's not going to be eraser. Okay. Okay. So let's identify these letters real quick. What do we have first?
Yod.
Yod. Okay. What's second?
Tzaddik.
All right. Somebody else want to give the third one a try?
The third one,
Yeah, third letter.
Het,
Yeah. And then the last one?
Cup.
Kof,
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had trouble hearing you, Gracie. Okay, so Yod, Tzaddik, Het, Kof. Okay. Let's look at these vowel points. We have a little dot. What does that little dot suggest to us?
Hirek.
Ol,
Hirek is a E sound. Short E.
Yeah, well, when you say E, I'm not sure if you're doing the Spanish E or the English E.
Is the Spanish, sorry.
Okay,
But
yeah.
it sounds like E. I think in
I,
Hebrew as well.
Yeah, it would sound like E in English as well, but it wouldn't be like the English letter E.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So just so we're all on the same page here, it represents for us an I sound, but kind of like the way Spanish uses the I sound, which is
E.
Eh.
this in English. Sometimes, as you pronounce Hebrew words, the short I sound, the is going to make more sense. But for the most part, we'll kind of stick with this idea.
Is that a Hirik?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was pronounced with the I like bitter.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it will be that short I sound, but as we So in this word in particular, we're going to see it's not I, but E.
Okay.
And what sound does this make again?
TS.
Yeah, TS. So, what do we do with the syllable here? How do we break that up as a syllable?
Right after the study.
Right after it? What can you tell me why?
No.
Just
It follows a short vowel,
there
right?
you go. Yeah, it follows a short vowel. That here is a short vowel. Um, instead of maybe remembering which vowels are short, which vowels are long, there are 3 long vowels and 5 short vowels. If you can remember the 3 long ones, then you just know that all the rest are short. So you have the comments, which is that ah, father, that a sound. You have sere, which is that long e sound. It's going to sound something like they, a, right? Kind of like our long a sound. And then the other one is the holum, which is the o sound. So any letter, any vowel point besides those is going to be short. So yeah, it's preceded by a short vowel, so we know that this is going to be a silent shava, which means that the syllable is going to end with this consonant sound. And so that's one
It's
syllable. Let's move on to the second one. What letter do we have here?
hey,
Not
het,
hey, because
het,
it would
Okay.
be not be connected.
het,
Yeah, het. Very good. What's that vowel underneath there?
the cames,
And it makes what sound?
Oh,
Yeah, ah, okay.
Long
Finally, we have,
kof,
Oh,
yeah, kof. Very good. So let's kind of write this out in English, sort of. So this makes the y sound, right? So we'll just kind of write a y. We mentioned that this is going to mostly take this sound, the ee. So let's write it out like that. And then we said this is a ts sound. So yeets. It's kind of funny when I write it out. Um, how do you think we might write this letter out in English?
2 A's.
ch,
Yeah, sometimes it's with a C.
CHA.
Sometimes, though, you'll see it in commentaries as a H with a little dot underneath. And that tells you it's the guttural H instead of the breathy H.
okay,
The
ha,
yeah. And then of course this is an A sound, so I'll copy that here. And what English letter could we use to represent that last letter?
k,
We could use K.
Okay.
or
Sometimes
c,
people will use Q
okay,
in commentaries. So be aware of that. So what we end up with is not yet, but yeets.
yitzhak,
Yitzhak.
Yeetschak.
Yitzhak.
Yeah,
yitzhak,
yeetschak. Cool?
Sure.
Sure.
But we've Americanized that to Isaac.
Yeah.
But the reason that I thought about it, and I know nobody's going to know who I'm talking about, but there's a famous violinist called Itzhak Perlman,
Okay.
and he's kept the Hebrew pronunciation of that name.
Hmm.
But in America, he would be called Isaac.
Right.
and my brain just kind of went to that, and I'm like, we've Americanized it, but the guy that was taken up to the mountain was Yitzhak.
Yeah. So we're gonna do kind of a blitz right here. I'm gonna write out the word. You tell me how it's pronounced, and I'll call on somebody to do it. So Jeremiah, tell me how you would pronounce that.
All right. So it's Aleph, and that has a comments, right?
Yeah.
So that's like a hard A. So Abe, Abe.
So no vowel sound with the bait. It just since there's no like vowel underneath it or anything,
Okay.
you just assume that this closes the consonant, the syllable. Sorry.
All right. So is it Ab, like short like that? Ab.
Yes. Although you don't have the dagesh, which that would make the B sound. Since it's not there,
So it's Av, like
yeah,
Av.
yeah, of.
Okay.
Exactly right. Okay. That's number one. We got it's a little bit longer one, but I know that you are capable of doing it. Oh. And then this is comments here. Okay, David, you want to give that a try?
Sure. So that is Aleph with comets, makes long A,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Dalet,
Mm-hmm.
which makes D, sounds D. Then is Hollenbab,
Yeah,
makes an O sounds, long O.
yeah,
And then final four for Num, right?
yeah,
Yep.
So it will be
So
Adom.
yeah. Adon, very, very good. Any idea what that means?
Lord.
Yeah. So you might think of the word Adonai. That word means my Lord. Adonai means my Lord. That AI kind of thing on the end is a possessive first person ending. We'll get to that later on in the course of course. But yeah, that's the great job.
Did you just say in the course of course?
I sure did. Glad you picked up on that. All right. Next one. That's too short.
Hmm, that's easy.
Oh,
Hmm.
um,
That's easy.
and this is going to go to Jake. Sorry if my letters are a little funky.
So we got an Aleph with the ah
Mm-hmm.
sound, Dalet with the da sound, and I can't remember. I'm gonna look down here.
Final.
Is that? Oh, it is a final. Is that it's not for Sonic. What is it? Oh, it's for the move. Okay. All right. You drew yours different than mine. It didn't look okay. That makes sense. All right. So
I usually draw it a
Adam.
little bit more boxy like that, but I was
Okay.
rushing.
So Adam. So Adam.
Yeah, as Adam. I mean, in pronunciation, if we're going to go for more Hebrew pronunciation, we would say Adam with that emphasis on the last syllable,
Oh,
Adam.
that's right. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's our English word Adam. It also can mean
Man,
earth, land. No, Adamah is earth or
Human.
land. Yeah, it's man or mankind.
Hmm.
So it
Okay.
could be speaking representatively of all man, all human flesh, or a man.
Isn't there? No, never mind. I don't want to cloud things up.
If you, I'll also extend this offer to you. If you have questions, um, if you have questions beyond what we're going to cover in class, you're just curious about things. You're like, I don't understand how this works. I would suggest to drop those in the discussion thing. I forget what it's called, but
Chat.
maybe you guys who know
In the LMS?
yeah, the place where you can go and the discussion board. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Drop those comments in the discussion board, and when Dave gives me access, I can go in and look and um, help you out. So that's always there, any time of the day. So anytime you have a question as you're studying or whatever, please go there, put it there, and then we can help with that. All right, the next one, I'm gonna skip one here and go for this word. Okay, who's next? Ben.
Yes. Aleph with A and hit. So, ach.
Yeah. Ach. And that it you want to
I don't
do
know
you
what
know
it means, but
okay. It means sister.
oh, okay. Thank you.
No, it doesn't. It means brother. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It means
okay.
brother.
Wow.
So sister is achot. It's the same word but with
The
this in
Vav column.
achot.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot. The way I the way I remembered this one, I had a lot of funny ways to remember things when I was in school. But I just think of the phrase, "Oh, brother," and I kind of replaced that with the Hebrew word, "Oh, ah," and it sounds like something you would say when it equals, "Oh, brother, ah." So I don't know,
Oh,
maybe
that's
that'll help you
helpful.
people.
No, that's pretty. That's pretty
Oh,
clever, actually.
I like that.
A
No,
lot.
it's a way to remember it. So
You should
if it
write a
works
book,
for you,
Damien.
use it, and if not, then use something else. All right, who's
You don't set up for royalties when we use it, are you?
no
Okay.
free? Gracia, you're next. I'm gonna give you um, a pretty short one, but it's maybe something that we don't see quite as often or haven't seen as much yet. So give that a try. Yeah, Olive, right here. I can't really hear you.
Okay. So it's Aleph with Hirik,
Yeah.
and the other one is Yod. Let me
Mhm.
see. Yod, and like with Shane.
Yes.
Um, so Ish,
Yeah, Ish.
man, is man.
So, the way, can you explain to me how you got the get to pronounce it like this? Can you explain it? If you can't, that's okay.
Because Hirik is I, pronounce I, Hirik.
What
And
about the yod here?
um,
Usually the yod would make like the kind of like the Y sound, right?
Yes. It's
Um,
like, so, yeah, like Y. And the final letter is sh.
so this is something that you'll need to know. We have, again, these things called vowel letters, right? We talked about the Holem Vav, that's a vowel letter. Shurik is a vowel letter.
Hirik
You also
Yod.
have things like Comet's hey, that together is one letter, vowel letter. You'll see others with the hey, like you'll see Sagol hey, other things. But when you have Hirik and Yod, it's called a Hirik Yod, and it's a vowel letter. So it makes the E sound. E. So this is actually correct. You said it right. Good job.
Is that Earth?
No, Ish is man.
It's like male,
Man, that's
right?
the other word for man that I
Ish
was
is
trying
man.
to
Yeah.
think of.
Yeah. It's actually more of like a male.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Isha,
Woman.
It's woman.
I don't know if that's a comments or I think it's comments, yeah. Isha, that's a vowel letter. It's a comments, hey. That's a vowel, a feminine ending. So Isha is woman or female. All right. Patrick, you're up next. We're gonna try one that starts with an aleph, but it does something a little bit different than what we've seen or practiced yet. So you have vowel points here, and then this thing. Can you break that down for me?
Hello. Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Um, the first letter sounds is Aleph. So it's ah. Um, then the next one. Do I remember? It's a sound of K, like K, as in calf.
This,
Yes.
you saying he as in is it
No,
did I hear you right?
the sounds letter K.
A K, like
Ka. Ka.
okay. Let me correct you before you move on. So this is a race, and it makes the
Yes.
R sound.
Come again, please.
This letter
Mm-hmm.
makes R. R.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You know this one?
That one. Um, bad late. Confused. Zip. K. As in. Is it Ayin?
No, it's you're I understand how you get there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, that is
They look
Sadi.
very similar.
Yeah. Okay, that's Sadi.
Mm-hmm. And it makes the
Now
ES sound, right?
then it makes yeah.
Okay, I noticed, I think you said earlier about this one that it makes the ah sound.
Yeah.
So this letter actually doesn't make a sound at all.
Silent.
It's silent, right? It's actually
Okay.
well, technically not silent, but it really doesn't make a sound that we can distinguish. So whenever we see this letter, we just have to pretty much use the vowel that's with it as the sound.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what sound this one makes?
Um, I don't remember.
It's okay. It makes the sound like eggs. So
Okay. So that is the symbol that is giving the aleph a sound.
in fact, that's how I remembered it because it looks like, a few eggs.
X. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So we're gonna try to write this in English. So we have it starts with
Eh,
right?
Yeah.
And
Damien,
Yeah.
what's the next letter I would write in English?
R,
Okay. And then,
A again,
E.
E again.
okay.
Yeah. E. Yeah.
And then,
Yes.
yes.
okay.
Yes or C.
So how would I pronounce that?
Eretz. The accent is on the first one, right? I mean, on the
Yeah,
pre-tonic
you caught that.
here.
It's actually, this would be the tonic because that's the one that has the accent.
Dave, the Damien,
Yes.
sorry.
Mhm.
Because that is a sade at the end, needs to have another form, right? Or not in this case?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, it's long. That's right.
That's right. Good catch. I didn't even.
Very
As
good.
the
Very good.
final letter. Okay. Okay.
Yep. Very good.
And is that Earth?
Yes.
Okay.
Earth or land, right?
I knew one of those was.
Dave, please the pronunciation again
Pronounce it.
for the word.
So, I'm sorry. One more time.
If you could pronounce it again.
Oh, yeah. Eretz. So, Eretz.
With
Eretz.
emphasis on A, right?
Yeah, Eretz.
Eretz.
Yeah. If it didn't have the accent, it would be Eretz. You hear I go up on the Retz, Eretz. But since it does, it's going to be Eretz. And this kind of word has a term. You'll see this double. You see two letters or two vowel points that are the same. That's called a. Need more room to write.
Mhm.
Called a. Segalit noun because it's characterized by seagulls. All right. Maybe one or two more quick things, but I want to let y'all go a few minutes before 10:30. So, you know what? I think that's probably good for today, actually. There's more that we could talk about, but I think you guys did very good practicing these words. My encouragement to you would be to even if you already feel pretty comfortable with the alphabet, try going through and writing it a couple more times, just to make sure, and look at those final forms. Get yourself familiarized with those. Um, look at your vowels and notice which ones are long. Notice which ones are reduced, and kind of learn what that means and that sort of thing. Your Begad Kafat letters, when you start to see, the bait with or without the dot in it, that lene, you'll automatically start reading it as B or V. The more you get it in your mind. So I just want to let me. Here you go. Here you go. So without the dot, it's a V. Without or with it, it's a B. But those kind of things will help you feel more confident as you learn. And however you feel about things right now, I promise it gets better, and it gets more fun. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out with a prayer. And God bless you all for taking your studies here with the Georgia School of Theology. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for blessing us with minds that are able to learn and receive your word. We thank you, Father, that you've preserved for us the languages that the scriptures were recorded in, and that we can learn and get acquainted with the Hebrew language this year. We thank you, Father, for the school and all of the wisdom and insight that went into making this possible. We pray, Father, your blessings on each and every one of us as we continue to learn and strive to do your will. Father, please bless us in whatever work that we put our hands to, and that all may be done for your glory. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Damien.
Amen.
You're welcome. You guys
Good
have
stuff, Damien. Thank
a
you.
wonderful
Thank you,
Thank you.
David.
weekend, and have a great rest of your day. And I look
All
forward to seeing
right.
you next week.
See you
All right.
Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
All
Bye.
right.